a little bit out of character for your wise man, but that was a little bit difficult for me to watch. Seeing this family splinter into two groups, fighting against each other, it breaks my dark heart. But they're all grown men, and you settled the issue. Now let's give Solo credit. Forming Team Solo was, of course, his usual backup of Tama Tonga and Tongaloa, the sons of Haku, feared as one of the baddest men to ever walk planet Earth. Along with them, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, son of Tama, also known as TK All Day, the Tonga Kid, another fearsome competitor from WWE's golden era. But did you know that Haku and Tama once comprised one of WWE's most impressive tag teams? Haku had been considered family by the Dynasty for years on end, and his teaming with Tama, brother of Rikishi, solidified this for eternity. The Islanders were a formidable test for any tag team in WWE in the late 1980s, competing against teams like the Hart Foundation and the British Bulldogs. Initially fan favorites, the two would embrace a more hard-nosed approach and even teamed up with WWE Hall of Famer Bobby the Brain Heenan, finding even more success. The team flawlessly merged aerial excellence, martial arts mastery, and some good old-fashioned Islander grit. Perhaps their most infamous moment saw them actually dog-nap Matilda, mascot of the British Bulldogs, showing that they were willing to do literally anything to throw opponents off their game. Both men are still revered today as two of the real legit tough guys in the industry, names that instill fear simply upon mention, and they absolutely taught their children well. Tama Tonga and Tongaloa both loved to slowly brutalize an opponent in the traditional Haku style, while Jacob Fatu hurls his body at opponents from all angles with reckless abandon, much like Islander Tama in his TK All Day heyday. For their inclusion in the 2K25 showcase, we find the Islanders in a dream match, taking on another team that has mastered the air, ground fighting, and has their own brand of swag that keeps opponents guessing at all times. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the Street Profits. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins have put together one hell of a run in WWE, and the perennial tag team champions are going to find themselves in an unfamiliar setting, taking on Haku and Tama in a best 2 out of 3 falls match. Anyone can sneak a win out, but Haku and Tama often competed in this type of match to fully demonstrate the superiority to their opponents. And you can bet that they're out to do the same thing to Angelo and Tez. So get out there and showcase the tag team mastery that the Islanders used to terrorize their opponents. Lift your party cups and take one last sip for the Street Profits. And don't worry, no one will hold you responsible for the damage you and the Islanders caused them, because I assure you, the Islanders can handle the smoke.
The Islanders versus the Street Profits in a best-of-3 falls match. This matchup represents two teams who want to rule the tag team division and have sharpened their offensive arsenals so one move can put away any opponent.
The Street Profits swag levels are at an all-time high, and they told the Islanders they want the smoke. Look, this is the best Street Profits we've ever seen, but the Islanders are exceptionally dangerous. And don't forget their secret weapon in the form of Bobby the Brain Heenan. Something that Tez and Dawkins need to watch out for tonight is the presence of Bobby the Weasel Heenan. He'll do anything for his clients. Don't you dare disparage the brain, Saxton. Heenan is indeed a wise man who has quickly brought the Islanders up the ranks. They'll be tag champions in no time.
2 out of 3 falls matches are a unique test. Corey, break it down for us. What's going through the Prophet's minds here?
Well, Tez and Dawkins cannot allow themselves to get frustrated because if you lose your cool, you lose your focus and you start to make mistakes.
There's a little more room for error in a multi-fall match, but not much when the competition level is this high.
Oof. So many accolades for Dawkins and Ford. Triple Crown, Tag Team Champions, multiple WrestleMania wins. This win could be another major feather in their caps.
It could be, but for the Islanders, all of those accolades are motivation. Haku and Tama know they're the best tag team around, so they want to knock off the Prophets and prove it. Then maybe they'll get the respect they rightfully deserve.
Consecutive attacks keeping Dawkins off his game.
The Islanders straight up crushing the Prophets here.
What a headbutt.
Vicious. Oof.
2.
Oh, man.
Boom! Good defense from him.
4.
And he gets delivered back into the ring. Tag's made.
Oh, yeah. Not waiting any longer to get in this.
We're watching 2 great teams at work right now, but with the talent at this level in the ring, you have to wonder, are there any possible breakout singles stars here?
Every one of these men has that sort of potential, Michael. I mean, from behind, schoolboy, shoulders down.
Surprisingly quick kick out.
A little closer to getting the pinfall there, but this is still anybody's fight.
Being stalked, being measured, and clueless to it all.
Misses the target.
Haku shows the wherewithal.
Stops that offense from connecting.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Able to capitalize on Ford's mistake.
Kick to the gut. Hoisted up into a pile driver.
A 2 out of 3 falls match is a different beast and a bit of a rarity in tag team competition. But one of these teams actually has a bit of a history with the stipulation.
Yeah, Cole, the Islanders have a history of success in multi-fall matches and in high-profile situations, no less. They competed in the main event of the first Royal Rumble event in this kind of match and won it in 2 straight falls.
They also won a 2 out of 3 falls match on Saturday night's main event. Bottom line, the Islanders are more than ready for this. Hopefully, the Street Profits are quick learners.
Oh, body checking them into a whole other area code. And that was taking the attack to the competition with that one.
Oh! So much damage inflicted. Look, I get that the Islanders are brutal, but when I look at Haku, I kind of see something royal about him.
Are you kidding me, Saxton? Haku's a big, mean dude who loves to brawl. Nothing about him says royalty.
Though Bobby Heenan does seem intent on taking the Islanders to the top of WWE, perhaps becoming king of the ring.
Oh, man!
Great sequence of offense from Haku.
The Islanders putting a beating on the Street Profits.
Tossed back into the ring. Oh, man, taking it to the trachea. He's not in a good spot here, guys.
Punch right in the head. Oh, what a punch. Axe bomber! Oh!
And Montez Ford finds himself on the defensive.
Somehow Montez has to turn the tide.
That turns it around for Montez.
Springboard, but nobody home.
Big forearm.
My goodness, did you hear that chop? The Street Profits having a bit of trouble here against the Islanders.
There's just something about the Anawahi family that Tez and Dawkins can't quite overcome.
Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga, and of course the Usos. Every person with bloodline affiliation has been a real problem for the Profits. Let's see if their fortunes change against the Islanders. Got the tag. And just in the nick of time. Well-delivered suplex. Evasive maneuvering there. Oh, what a headbutt. On the mark. Oh, what a boot to the face. My God, the Islanders continuing the assault. The Street Profits just don't know the word quit. This is not just about win.
Haku with a tongue and death grip. It breaks the submission, and they're still in this.
Oh, man. I'm glad the Islanders are able to compete tonight. I was worried they'd have to serve another suspension.
Oh, what a phony charge that was. Heenan and the Islanders did an amazing job as dog sitters, and they got punished for it. Then again, the corrupt president.
Haku with a tongue and death grip. And writhing in pain, trying to find...
Tap, tap, he's given up. And that changes the scoreboard.
He connects with a counter.
What a clothesline! Ouch!
It's saw what was coming there. Haku, he's thinking big.
Sky high. Oh, strong impact. Vicious right forearm.
This is a big night for the Street Profits. Their party cups are filled to the brim tonight. I took a sniff of it, and it nearly knocked me out.
I've seen tap water knock you loopy, Saxton, but I know for a fact that the Profits have the strong stuff in hand tonight. In fact, I've heard the Islanders plan on taking a victory swig after this match.
They can definitely handle it, Corey. Tama and Haku have very strong...
Lift off.
And he's tagging his partner in.
And that canceled out Tama's offense. Great counter by Tama.
Boot to the stomach gives them separation.
Clothesline! Into the cover! And a quick kick out.
He didn't even let the ref start the count. Denied via a wicked punch to the stomach.
Fired hard into the corner. Crashes to the mat. Might be going high risk here.
Taking flight.
Oh, he paid for that high risk.
He was waiting for it the whole time.
This isn't good. He's got bad things in mind.
Take him.
Off the mark.
And he avoids what was coming.
And Tama's focus got a big shake in there.
Yeah, as the Street Profits' particular brand of intensity was showing through there. Soaring! Diving elbow! And yet another
From the top. Splash. And the Islanders just sent the Profits up in smoke.
Cover.
We thought it was going to be the Street Profits going to the...
Second fall for the Islanders. And they beat the Profits.
Here are your winners, Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
What a matchup. The Islanders met the Street Profits at every turn in the air and the ground. This loss is going to hurt Dawkins and Ford for a long time.
Look, we saw tremendous tag teams do what they do best, but only one could win. And the Islanders stepped up and got the job done.